Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to a stream. Oh, not a stream. This is not a stream. I'm actually recording it offline. Um, it's a poker tournament. I have registered for just by using my VIP player points, or what is it? In the VIP store, I have some gold coins on PokerStars, which allow me to buy into tournaments for free, basically. So I did not spend 55 cents buying into this scheduled tournament. So this is not a sit and go. It's a tournament with $2,000 dollars guaranteed. First place is currently $328, but it will be less because more people get registered and the 2,000 prize pool gets distributed amongst them. 161 places currently paid, and wow, I should have played this. Could have tripled up here. Whoa! No way! I could have been bust now. What? What did the other guy have? Ace 5, he had 5s full. And he gets his jacks full of 9s at the river. This guy is dangerous. He's a new player and in favor of the chance. At least that's how I think PokerStars works. It gives new players, it makes them run much better for a while, so they get hooked, and then they have a bad running phase where they lose more than they've won, but since they're hooked, they will not quit. This is a full ring. I mean, we are playing 9-handed. That's pretty much a fold here. What did I have? King 9, yeah. Can still try to steal with this, but I think I'll get cold and miss the flop. Better wait for a real hand. I mean, this is serious business. I mean, in this tournament, first place is about $300, 320 now, so it's no longer 340. It sank to 320. And there are about 1100 players present here. It's a tournament with a rebuy, so some of the early finishers might rebuy. which may blow up the prize pool a little bit, but two pair against what? Queens, wow. That's a good flop for a pocket pair. Who of you guys have it? It's also a good flop for an ace high. If you've got a flush draw, you get an ace high flush draw with a gut shot. Not so bad. I guess you could shove it in against a set, but it's a tournament, it's not a cash game, you know. It's your tournament life you're playing with here. It's probably overpair against an overpair, what we're looking at here. Wow. Flush draw against underpair. Underpair with the flush draw. I mean with a straight draw, of course. That was very fortunate for Mr. Free here. I'm not sure I would have shoved with deuces there. He plays very risky. I mean, my guess is that we won't see this player at the final table. He may run very well for a while, but this tournament is going to last long. So there are counted 1,239 players at the tables. The first prize sank to $315, 313 now, but 206 places paid now. It's funny to see how weak hands they have here. I mean, they connect with the board in a fabulous manner, but the hands they play are rather weak. Would have got two pair here. Let's see how much I would lose. 2 pair on a 4 cards flush board. Queen high flush gets it. Deuces. Not going to even try this. Well, I could set mine here. I mean, with so many callers, the pot odds are not in favor of set mining. I mean, the pot is 350. It's about 10% chance you get here, and I would have to call with 25%. No, not set mined. A double paired board. My deuces wouldn't even play in most cases here, unless the deuce hits the river, which it didn't. Yeah, it's probably would be a 3-way split here, unless somebody's got the ace. Wow! Whoa, ace is full of queens. What a river! Yeah, but he called with aces and queens. Wow. And it's a rage all in. I'm going to fold here, of course, and he got caught by Wesley and probably crushed by him. Yeah, very much crushed. Unfortunately, he sucks him out badly. Let's see if I decide to set mine here. I mean, I'm sitting with fish here. This is incredible. I have to wait until the blinds get somewhat higher. So this would be my first hand in 11 hands, but I suppose nobody notices because they are not paying attention to. Or are they? Wah! Okay. Shouldn't have called. What a flop. Yeah, I should have folded. That was a big mistake here. It was a big mistake to play those fours. He raises with 47% of the hands. It's an easy fold here. Man, are they aggressive here? Or am I just that unlucky? No, I think it's my stupidity. I mean, calling with force to a re-raise. I mean, that's just not something you do. I'm forgetting I'm not sitting here in a cash game where folding these two hands would mean practically nothing. I could reload, but here I can't reload. This is tournament life I'm playing with, and it must make me a much tighter player. So there are currently 1,337 guys in this tournament. First price is down to $306, and it's so far away, so far away. Now this is again a playable hand. Let's see. Insta call. Insta call is so fishy there. Got a gut shot here. Must fold, of course, yeah. Mid pairs under the gun. No. I mean, this player is clearly misusing the fact that I don't know him. And I mean, it's a legitimate strategy. I mean, there is nothing I could do but fold in that situation. I'm not going to risk this tournament. But I already lost 40% of my stack. We started with 5,000 chips. Okay, I think I will not fold here. I'm playing these out of position though. It's a dangerous thing. $80. Just a min raise there. I think we can re-raise it. Against 2. No, against 1. I don't believe he's got a queen. Yeah, we won about 1,000. I don't believe what I'm seeing. I mean, this feels like a play money game currently. Incredible. I mean, what? Like I can believe that one of them has a straight here, but what do the others have? Yeah, the guy with the straight. Oh no straight. I mean, he's got even king high. That Frank is a bluffer. Okay, now we know it for sure. I mean, the first hand I played with him against where I laid down ace queen, he was probably bluffing as well, but you can't know for sure because it was the first hand I played against him. This guy probably has played more hands against him and figured, okay, king high just is enough here. Actually, he had two pair, I think. Oh, no, he had actually king high with possible flush draw. I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah, king high with a backdoor flush draw. Yeah, excellent. So the fish are gradually being picked up here. First price money has sank to $304.90. There are about 1,430 players from 1,700 registered right now. The biggest stack is about 28,000 here. And we've changed tables here again, right? No, we didn't change table, only the player what got replaced by this guy. Wow, that's so bad. What did dice have? Well, king 10 is so weak. How can you call 3 times with king 10? That's wow. It is crazy poker really. These tournaments are so full of fish. Might try to steal the blinds here. Unless the button does it. Yeah, I can't call dice, especially after Obruk has called him. He's a tight player as well. King 10 is a fold here in this place. So these three players are rather passive post-flop. But I mean, what do you want to achieve with King 10 against Ace 10? You're and dice opened under the gun with Jack 5 suited and got called in the hijack position by 4-3 offsuit. How crazy is it? The only one with the real hand was Obrok with Ace 10 suited. I'm not sure if I should call him. He doesn't bet. Let's open. Well, ace high could be good. So there are 1800, almost 1900 players have registered and 1520 are still playing. So my stack is down to about 80 big blinds only. Well, the blinds will be... What's the structure here? Blinds 25-50 is 6 10 minutes per blinds phase, blinds level. Late registration is available for 2 hours and 20 minutes of play. Yeah, it's a fish fest here. How did he win that with 8-9? With 8 high. Extraordinary. 8 high against 7 high. So first place is down to $301. I guess it will stabilize somewhere around 250 or maybe 260, 70. Because late registration ends in 107 minutes. There's still plenty of players who join. I'm not going to fight for my big blind, but I get a walk, which is neat. This biddy is pretty tight. I could steal blinds from him, but this is not the place. We got an open from Obrook and 2 callers. Wow, a re-raise and from dice. It's a bold move, all in there, but I don't think she's playing Queen 9. You don't call a re-raise with Queen 9, but she might have Ace Jack here, of course. Question is whether dice has anything more than Queen Jack. Wow. Wow. I would have never ever called it with 9s. Hats off to dice. Hats off to dice. Dice is probably more experienced in this kind of tournaments and knows that a lot of bluffers is around here in the early stages. You can really capitalize on it. It's absolutely a different kind of gameplay than in what you see in the micro stakes cash game. Nobody bluffs there, and here you see bluff after bluff, bluff over bluff. So diametrically different, these games. What a fish. My dice did the right thing. Open shoving with nines. A 10-handed table in early position. It's just suicidal. The problem is, even though he's doubled up, it won't help him. We won't see this guy at the final table. I'm sure of it. Yeah, I figured dice would open. Question is whether I have anything to call him with. I don't think I have. So the blinds have risen to 80-40, which means we have about 28 big blinds. And we pay 81 plus 80 is 161. 201 chips per orbit. 201 chips per orbit means we have got about 15, 19 orbits. 19 orbits time to make some chips. Well, this is an okay hand, but this guy usually only calls, he doesn't open. I'm not going to be too crazy here. I don't think I can call anything. But what did Fissura have? He had ace jack. Yeah, it was a perfect hand. I mean, it was. I put him on a hand like that because it was the first hand he really opens with. He usually only calls. He's as tight as me. The problem is he just. Yeah. Dice and Doctor have quite a history. Does it make Doctor fold? Yes, it does. Incredible. Okay, after a long while, a decent hand. Max calls. And lets it go after seeing the ace, the scare card on the flop. I'm thinking if should I ever get involved in a hand with dice, whether he'd try to bluff me with his big stack. He should call here. It's only for 1,000 more. Oh, questionable whether he should call here. Dice doesn't like to get raised on the turn. Wow, nice squeeze. Nice squeeze. But we will see a race. Three-way all in. Wow, Jack King sucking out badly, but oh, 10-9. What? This is just crazy. There you go. Why would you ever try to squeeze with ace queen here? Set mining here. And folding here. Not folding actually. I hope they would fold to my tight image. That was a good decision, yes. Okay, yeah, let's sell them my tight image for a little longer. So first prize is down to $295. And there are 1,700 players playing from 2,500 players. Wow, crazy big amount. Yeah, this is the time where the fish are mostly busted. Now it starts to get interesting. We are roughly reaching the point where about half of the players, although it's not half yet, it's like 2/3 of the players are only in. Still, the worst third of players is gone, and only the more sane players and lucky ones are remaining here in this tournament. But it's still a wild west here. We've got a re-raise from dice, and basically what is a 4-bet from Max Obruk. I'm not sure I should even play my ace queen here. I mean, a 4-bet is a 4-bet, and 4-bet is not to be called with ace queen. Offsuit, no. Oh, sorry. I mean, we could have flopped probably the best hand here, but who could have known, right? This flop, you don't always flop an ace with ace queen. I seeing the flop, I think I could have won it, but it would be a minus EV call there before the flop. No way. I mean, of course I could have shoved the ace queen, but what would I hope for? It is very likely that with a 4-bet, which was somewhat between a 3-bet and a 4-bet, because dice didn't really raise me, that Max Obruk would have a pair, and against a pair with ace queen, you are flopping. You are coin flipping. It's 50-50, and you are even behind. So it's more like 60-40 against the pocket pair. Why would I shove with ace queen offsuit? No. I mean, 4-bet is a 4-bet. That he did it with an ace jack just shows you that what sort of a loose player he is. But even with ace jack offsuit, he did that. It's not necessary. I mean, we are sort of short, but not that short. The blinds will be now after the break 60, 120, which gives us about 10 more orbits. That's my guess. With queens, or maybe with jacks, I'm thinking I might have called him, but then I would have lost because he flops the ace. Yeah, there is still a lot of luck involved here, clearly. I wasted here. I guess I'll lose this. Yeah, that's King's or Ace. He's here. I mean, he was waiting here for 44 hands to do this. I mean, it's a premium hand, whether it's kings or aces or just ace king suited. It's certainly something good here. All in with 6-7. Well, of course, yeah. If you put a 2000 all in and have such a big stack, you can do that. You can do that. And the best hand lost. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy, really. Straight, flush, everything. What did he have? He folded the straight, yeah. Maybe I should play higher stakes tournaments because I don't really like what's happening here. This might be the tournament where just players are wasting their VPPs and are playing like crazy. This is basically play money, play ground rather than a poker tournament. We've got about 28 big blinds, 29 maybe. It's mostly push or fold for me now. Although it's too early to shove for 30 big blinds. Unless you've got aces or kings. This could be it, guys. Must squeeze here. And pretty much shove here. But not. Let's see if they call one more time. It was unfortunate that they didn't flop absolutely anything. Most of them called with like Queen Jack, King 10, low pocket pair. And it was such a dry flop. There was nothing for them there. Double paired board for the queens. The flush and a straight draw. So the late registration ends in 1 hour and 4 minutes. So far 3,075 people have registered for this tournament and 1,850 are still in game. That's about, well, we're not there yet with the 50% best players. First prize sank to 290. Ninth place gets only $18 here. Wow. And 500 places are paid with at least $1.27. Well, it would be good to get at least under the 500 best players. I think that's possible. It's possible to cash in this thing. Even if I'd win only $1.27, the min cash would be okay. Three-way split. But you see, they play now. They started playing ace highs here, and are very passive after the flop. Very passive. Changes. Ace king. We can 3-bet and see. Well, not 3-bet, but pretty much punish the limpers. No, don't play that. Keep a tight image. What? This doesn't make any sense. Min bet, min raise, and fold at the river, completely without relation to the pot size. What a split! Why was that a split? He had a full house, didn't he? Oh, it was ace 3, not ace deuce. Okay. It made look like only he had ace deuce. Normally at such a flop nobody would have flopped anything, but with these limpers you never know. The first prize money down to 290. Jacks over ace 9. Nice cooler. Queen 10. Oh, it's a tempting but very marginal hand. I mean, it's borderline case here. No, it's a great flop. I don't think this will pay off. I have... he's probably got either a deuce or king or something. And he is betting. I mean, I've got 25% here, right? The pot odds are about 30%. Which is minus EV, and I don't think he would pay anything if a heart fell on the river. So I just fold there. But here we can 3-bet. Out of position. I think it will make him fold. Oh, okay. No, that's an easy fold for me. Ace 6 with ace queen suited. No, with ace king suited I might have called it, but ace 6 was I mean, they are loose players, but they know exactly how to counter play, how to play against these tight players who try to three bet them. In cash game, if a tight player 3-bets you, you fold. In a tournament where you are the big stack, if a tight player 3-bets you, you 4-bet him. It's a very powerful strategy. But you have to have the stack. You have to have a stack. He could have done it with any hand, with Jack 10 suited or whatever. I'm not going to even limp with this. There are so many players behind that somebody might raise here and go over the board. Bad decision, but whatever. I think I could have called this all in with just trip 10s. Now this guy's tight as well. I mean, he's got queens or something. Probably flopped a full house now. Yeah. Down to 23 big blinds. It starts to become interesting now. We're at the point where half of the players left here from the tournament, and the normal player remained. Biggest stack is about 60,000. Average is 10,000, but that doesn't mean that we have to double up or fold. I mean, double up or die. That's I've realized that's. Somewhere I heard a rule of thumb that once you reach about the half of the average chips stack size, you should play looser and try to double up, basically with a push. But I realized it doesn't work in these tournaments, at least not the way I play them. It's I've seen players laddering with 2.5 big blinds, folding hands. Just it's not the way. Not the way to get through these tournaments here. Obviously, playing too tight from the beginning and giving too much credit to everybody is not the strategy either. But it's a tournament life. I mean, these players, the problem is the 55 cents. Half of the players don't take the 55 cents seriously. It's just peanuts. Probably it starts interesting. It starts to get interesting when the buy into a tournament is around $6 or $7. Then you might play with serious players there. I don't know. I have to try it sometimes. I could buy into such a tournament for free. I've got the VPPs for it. Must try it sometime. whether it makes any difference from what I've seen here. I mean, 4,000 players and so that craziness at the start. Wow. I can't believe what I saw, what we went through in the first phases of this tournament. Feels like a nightmare. Coming from the cash games, right? I mean, if you, wow. You don't see that in the cash game NL2. Even the biggest fish in NL2, well, maybe not the biggest, but most fish in NL2 act more sanely than here. Than half of the players here. So we now have reached the point where half of the players is gone. The first prize money sank to $288. 600 places are paid now. It's a pretty high flush with a straight flush redraw. Somebody has to have the ace. And that's it, guys. I got it in good. The hand was how much in my favor? I'm just watching the replay here. Oh, it doesn't say here. Oh, it will say here. I had 82.9, so 83% chance to win. I think this was a good tournament. I will try to play some of the more expensive tournaments, because this is just craziness what we have seen here. Here, what sort of tournaments can we buy into? Online tickets. So we've bought into the 55 cents tournament ticket. The biggest I can buy into is $7.50 tournament ticket. $7.50 tournament ticket. Yes, that's more like it, but I would spend most of my gold coins. I don't think that's the right thing to do. I think there is potentially more money into these 55 cents tournaments, because if I can buy about 19 more of these tournaments for free. Whereas the $7.50 tournament, I could play only once. The next lower would be $4.40 tournament. I could play 2 of those. I'm not sure. There are also tournaments for a Chrome Star or something. Or I could rebuy into this. Into this tournament. Level 10. Not sure I could. Let's try to buy a ticket and rebuy into the tournament, because it was okay. And rebuy. Oh, it doesn't allow me to rebuy for the ticket I bought. I don't think I have spent the... Still got the ticket, right? Yeah, I will have to register for a new one, so the ticket cannot be used for a rebuy. But tomorrow will be another chance to play this. So we'll see tomorrow. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it a little bit. See you next time.